Hello everyone, today we are breaking down in the weeks ahead trailer for Westworld. The first thing we see is Charlotte Hale talking to Dolores, asking who she is. As we know from the last season, the real Charlotte Hale was killed by a host that was identical to her. When Dolores left the park, she was able to acquire 5 host brains, allowing her to make 5 hosts. We know one of the brains, or the AI, is Teddy's. Maeve later on in the trailer points this out, believing Teddy is in Charlotte's body. There is even more evidence suggesting this. We see Dolores spooning Charlotte Hall in this clip. From earlier seasons, we know that Teddy and Dolores had a very close relationship. Their paths always crossed. Even though they are out of the park, Dolores still has strong feelings for Teddy, which is why I believe Teddy is now Charlotte. Charlotte, throughout the season, will have to fool everyone that she is the real Charlotte. That is what Dolores is talking to her about in this clip. We also get to see that Charlotte has a family. She has a child, which kind of makes me sad, to be honest. If that is Teddy inside Charlotte, I'm curious to see if he will be able to do this facade. Teddy has always been a good guy, and now he has to pretend to be someone he's not. To be a mother to a child whose mother he killed. He could break, and perhaps mess up Dolores' plan. We then see the first appearance of Will, or the Man in Black. Remember, after last season, he started questioning his reality. He even killed his own daughter. He is very depressed about what he did, and seems to have gone mad. He could be trying to commit suicide for what he has done. But from the Comic-Con trailer, we know he does go after Dolores later on in the season, so this probably lasts maybe 3 to 4 episodes. In the background, we hear Charlotte asking Dolores, "Why did you bring him back?" And then we see Bernard. Charlotte is questioning why Dolores would bring back someone who is trying to stop her. Dolores responds with, "We all have a role to play." So clearly she has a plan for Bernard in the grand scheme of things. But what that plan is, I have no idea. It is probably really confusing, and none of us are going to get it until the last episode. We also see that Bernard has made it back to the park. He came there for help to stop Dolores. He is talking with Ashley, who figures out that Maeve is the only other host strong enough to compete with Dolores. We then see that Maeve still has her ability to stop the other hosts, that she wasn't completely reset after the massacre that happened at the park. We then see an older man who says to Maeve,
"I've waited many years for you and Dolores and the others to arrive."
And who the fuck are you?
The man's name is Serac. From episode 1, we know that he is the original architect of the Rabama, the big AI thingy at Insight. He tells Maeve that Dolores has 5 hosts under her control, so he clearly wants to stop Dolores from achieving her goals. I'm going to assume that the brains for the hosts are also made by Insight. They are the biggest tech company in the world and deal with AI. It would make sense that Delos would outsource for that technology. It would also explain why Dolores is so interested in Insight. She wants to get her hands on more AI units or brains, so she can create more hosts, so she can create her army and fulfill her plan. We also get to see what Aaron Paul's character Caleb is up to. It picks up from where the last episode ended. Dolores is bleeding out and Caleb is trying to save her. We see flashing lights all around them, suggesting cops or maybe the paramedics have arrived. But if she is brought to a hospital, I think they would know that she isn't human. So I believe she is trying to convince Caleb to take her back to her place where she can fix herself. We then see Caleb is now working with Dolores. We see that they are talking to Liam Dempsey, who is the head of Insight and was dating Dolores until she was discovered in the first episode. He's also the one who pretty much agreed to let Dolores die last episode. Her plan could be to kill him and replace him with a host, like what she did with Charlotte. Then she would have the most powerful company in the world under her control. So what do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments below, and if you want more Westworld content, please subscribe and also check out the Twitter, link in the description below, and as always, have an awesome day.
role to play.
Dolores. I don't know what she's planning. But I can't stop her. Not alone.
Maeve. You came back from Maeve.
I've waited many years for you and Dolores and the others to arrive.
And who the fuck are you?
She has 5 more of your kind under her control. They have a head start, and I suspect they've taken full advantage of it.
Oh, they'd better have. Who did she put inside you? Is that you in there, Teddy?
Who are you? I'm with her.